So the fourth... Hi everyone! So it's been a really long time since I just sat down and talked to you guys. So I thought I would do a sit down video today, and I'm going to talk about a topic that I love and something I do every day, and that is watch TV shows. Today I will give you guys a list of the TV shows that I watch, and hopefully if you don't watch them, hopefully you will start watching, because they are amazing shows, guys. I promise you, they are so good. The number one TV show that we are currently watching is called The Flash, and I'm sure a lot of you guys already know about the show. They have 3 seasons now, and basically The Flash is about this guy who is a forensic scientist, and his name is Barry Allen, and then one day he gets struck by lightning and then becomes this metahuman, as they call it, after being in a coma for like 6 months or so. Then he can run at the speed of light, so he becomes like a lightning. It's so cool because he has these powers, but he's not the only one, because what happened was, when he got struck by lightning, there was a accelerator machine that exploded inside of this scientist lab like areas called Star Labs, and it exploded throughout their whole like city, and so a lot of people got affected and got these really cool powers. Some can freeze stuff with their hands, some can become invisible and stuff like that. They have these really cool powers, but not a lot of them are nice people. A lot of them are really bad people. So what will happen is Barry becomes the Flash, is what they call him, and he, you know, saves the city every day. I don't know, I really love it. He has this team full of scientists and a doctor, and yeah, it's really cool. Lots of time traveling. If you're a really big like nerd and loves, you know, science movies, you will love this. There's also a lot of drama, romance, and even comedy. Check out The Flash. They have 3 seasons now, so if you haven't watched it, you have tons to catch up on. The second TV show that I watch is called Arrow, and Arrow is based in the same world as The Flash. So they are in the same world, same universe, and lots of times they collab. So Arrow is a story that is about a guy called Oliver Queen, and he is a very kind of like a macho guy. He went on this boat trip with his dad and with his girlfriend's sister, who, you know, he cheated on, and they went on this boat trip and the boat crashed, and he was stuck on a island and also a bit off the island for about 5 years. So for those 5 years he was there, and lots of stuff happened there. Learned to defend himself really good, and he became really strong on that island, because when he came there he was just this guy who loved to, you know, get drunk and do stupid stuff and things like that. So basically when he comes out of that island, he comes back to his family, and he is completely different. He becomes this vigilante called Arrow, or the Arrow, or right now he's actually called the Green Arrow in the later seasons. And it's about this vigilante also saving the city, just like Barry does, but he's more rough when he saves the city. He likes to kill people, or at least in the beginning he kills the bad guys. And for the Arrow, they have 5 seasons now. I have not caught up completely with the show yet. I have about 4 more episodes to go before I have caught up. You will really love it if you like, you know, even guys will like this show, girls will like this show. There's lots of drama, romance, and then now in season 5 they have incorporated more vigilantes, so they have like a vigilante group and they save the city and stuff, and lots of stuff happens, and a lot of flashbacks to his past as well, which always is so interesting to watch, because what he did in the past, he kind of learned from the stuff he did in the past and from his mistakes, and then he uses it to fight his crimes now. So I really love that. Watch The Arrow, guys. You have 5 seasons to catch up on. I'm so sorry, my nose is itching and I feel like I'm going insane because Pinky's fur gets getting onto it. So the third show that I watch is called Grimm. And Grimm, they have 6 seasons now. And the writer of this show is a genius, pure genius, because this show has so many details. It's crazy. The Grimm is, as you might hear from the name, a lot of the episodes are inspired by the Brother Grimm stories, so the Red Riding Hood, but it's a lot different. The main character is called Nick, and he is a Grimm, and basically what a Grimm is they can see Vesants, is what they call them. So humans look like humans, but they aren't really humans, they are Vesants. And one of the characters, Monroe, who also played Haywire on Prison Break, if you can remember, he is a wolf. But he looks like a human, but Nick or other Vesants and Grimms can see him as a wolf when he voga, and voga is when they turn into a wolf, human to a wolf. And also another thing I love about this show is they have so many words. It's like Harry Potter or Charmed, where there's so many details and words that are completely different from, you know, your normal language, and I love that. Lots of German words are incorporated in. And in the beginning of this story, the main character Nick, who is a Grimm, is just like a police detective, and he's just a regular guy, and then finds out one day that he's a Grimm. Basically what Nick does is he's like a part-time detective and then a part-time Grimm, so it's kind of like that. And the episodes now in season 6 are so exciting. And also another thing about Grimm is that it has so much humor in it. It's super funny. It always makes me laugh, like every episode almost. It's not a comedy show, but there's a lot of comedy in it, and I really love the humor of it. And my mom and I binge watched Grimm so much last year. It only took us like 2 months or something to watch the whole thing. I mean, 5 seasons is a lot of shows to watch. So the fourth TV show that we are currently watching is a new show that we have just started. I just watched the first episode last night, so I'm completely new to the show. There's 3 seasons now. Accordion is basically about this guy. His name is Walter. He was originally from Ireland, and he is a genius. And basically what happened is when he was 13, he hacked into NASA by himself, completely by himself, and he lived in Ireland at that time. And you know, the cops came and security people came from the sky, you know, in helicopters, and they saw him and they couldn't believe that he was just 13 and stuff. And so he was a genius. He had a IQ of 197, something like that, which is higher than Einstein's. Basically the story begins with just that, showing what happened when he was 13, and then flash forward to now, the present time, when he is an adult, and he has this team. And almost all of the shows I watch, by the way, has like a team, and they save the city. Anyways, so what happens is Walter has this team full of geniuses. So he's a genius, then he has a math genius, a mechanical genius, and then a psychologist, I think, who is a genius. And then he also has this waitress girl lady that I think he will get a crush on, and they will probably become a couple or something. But this girl, her name is Paige, and she has a son who is also a genius, who she thought were just a special needs child, but it turns out that he's actually a genius. And basically what happens is this agent, FBI agent, comes and needs Walter's help. And in the beginning, Walter doesn't really want to help because something happened before. When he was a teen, he helped them out, you know, with something, and he didn't like the results of it. Like 2,000 people or something died because of something he did. So he didn't at first want to help, but if he didn't help, then tons more people would die now, because there was these planes that were going to crash, and they had to hack into the plane so that it would like land. And so they were able to save the city and everything. And then in the end of the episode, the FBI agent Cabe his name was, is offers the team a job, and he recruits them and wants them to become like a team for the FBI who will help for really, you know, hard cases like kidnapping and really difficult missions that, you know, their FBI people can't even handle because they need geniuses to help them. And I think this show, I don't know that much of it yet, but I think the show will be really good. I think you guys should check it out. It's called Scorpion. They have 3 seasons now. I have to catch up on all of them. So basically those were all of the TV shows that we are currently watching, but of course I have some shows that I'm waiting on, and I'm sure you guys know about these shows, so I will just say the names of them. So of course I'm waiting for Pretty Little Liars season 7. It will come back on April the 18th, and I'm super excited. It's the last season now, guys. And the second show I'm waiting for is of course Prison Break. I don't know if you guys know, but Prison Break is coming back. I'm so excited. I never thought it would come back because in the end of the season 4, spoiler, when, spoiler, okay? Don't listen now if you haven't watched that season. When Michael Scofield dies, I really thought that was the end, but now he will come back and he will be alive apparently, and they will have a good reason for why he, you know, died in the last season. So it will be so good. Oh, my nose is getting redder and redder from me scratching it. It's pink as fur. It's coming here. The third show I'm waiting for is Switch at Birth. Apparently the show, like, it had to take a break for a really long time. It hasn't been on for so long, like a year or 2 or something. I don't know why really, but they did that, and they are coming back apparently, but it's the last season now. So it's season 5 and it comes back on January the 31st, so I'm really excited for it. And then the last show I'm waiting for is The Fosters, which has 4 seasons, so it will come back on January the 31st. So a lot of shows are coming back on January 31st. Those are all of the shows, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Also tell me down below what shows you are watching. I really love watching shows. So thank you so much for watching. I will go and scratch my nose even more. Thanks for watching, guys, and also make sure to subscribe down below to AriaVille, this channel. Thanks, guys, and also turn on the post notifications so you'll know when I upload a new video. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. I have to scratch my nose. I'm going crazy.